Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're going to be prepping and planning for the next two big projects we're going to be doing here on the homestead. It's a pretty beautiful day here today. The geyser is flowing and the sun is shining, but it isn't too warm. We're only at about 36 degrees. Huh, pup, but the beach is still open. You trying to play ball? All right. I did notice some really cool mushrooms filling up the ramp bed here. They're really tiny right now, but they've been coming up for a few weeks now. Look at that perfect little guy. They kind of look like a deer mushroom, but I could be wrong. Huh, pup, you trying to play ramp ball? I was just trying to get to works. All right, hold on. Thanks, Bert. So as many of you already know, we're going to be doing a big ditch project here, trying to get water and electric up to the barn. And my barn is a little over 300 feet away, so it's going to be a pretty nice sized ditch. And since it's going to be a pretty big project digging the ditch out there, I want to take that opportunity to get as much done as possible. So over here on the back side of the pond, next to this millstone, we're going to be digging a hole and we're going to be putting a junction box here in the water and the electric line heading out to the barn. We're going to tee it off here and run electric and water down to the vegetable garden as well, but we're also going to be making a tee right there at the edge of the barnyard. Right on the corner there, we're gonna have another tee, but that one's only gonna be for the water. Right on the corner there, we're gonna have another tee that's gonna tee off on the water. The electric's gonna run straight through, but the water's gonna actually get extended over here to the edge of the food forest next to the nectarine tree. That'll give me some much needed water access in the gardens over there, but that's also going to give us some access to the end of the driveway so we can wash the vehicles or anything else out there. Now, before I actually start a big project like this, it's likely that I've been thinking about the project for a couple months already. And this project in particular, I've been thinking about for a few years now, trying to get water and electric out to the barn again. We used to have water and electric out there whenever I was younger. We even had an intercom system out there whenever we'd go out to feed the pigs. However, over the years, we've done a lot of different projects and we dug some French drains going through the field trying to drain a lot of the sitting water, and we ended up hitting those lines a couple times. We have spliced them. Oh, the geyser. We've spliced them before, but at this point they're fully disconnected because whenever I dug out this pond, I actually hit both of them. The water line and the electric I cut completely off. That way I could get my pond where I wanted it, but I did leave the electric here coming out of the house. This was the underground feeder that was going out to the barn, but this is actually still running underground into the house right now. And I have plans to use that again here on the side of the pond, but we're not working on that. That's actually going to be on my other channel, Whitt Acres Nature at Home, for all the pond stuff that we're going to be doing. But this ditch project I am putting on the Homestead channel because it is such a big infrastructure project. I will have some of it on my aquatics and gardening channel because some of that's going to be a little bit different than what we're doing for the Homestead. But for the Homestead project, we're digging a ditch all the way out my walking path as we go out to the barn. And that's going to be coming off a junction box here, but we also have to get a ditch all the way into the house and drill a hole into the basement that we can hook into the house electric and water. I'm still going to be using all the rain collection tanks. This water is just going to be for whenever the rain collection tanks are unavailable. Either during summer droughts or deep winter freezes, I'll at least have some access to water out there and I won't have to carry buckets all the way from the house. Pop. I'll get your ball, boil. Oh. Now that junction box is going to be right about where Echo Pup is, and then that line's going to be coming right along the edge of the ramp bed here across the front of the steps. I am going to have to lift up all these patio stones so we can get access into the house, and we're probably going to have to move my potting shed box. That's just where I keep all my flower pots for the gardening. You can see we do have a water spigot on the back side of the house, but that's just not good enough for everything I need out here. And just inside the wall of the house here is where I've been doing all the plumbing for this new deduct valve. And this pipe here is going up to the faucet that's in the wall outside. Going down to this valve is where we're going to be hooking into the pipe that's going out of the wall into the trench to everywhere else. So I'll be able to turn on and shut off the trench separately. But this is all hooked up now and it just got inspected today. They came through and put this wire on there so it can't be taken off. And what this deduct valve does is actually meter all the water that I'm using outside that's not going into the city sewage. So whenever our usage gets calculated, we won't have to spend the extra money of this water going down the drain whenever it's just running outside. It's a process. So we're actually going to be putting another hydrant right here at the edge of the ramp. This is going to be the first one. We're going to have one down in the vegetable garden as the second one. We're gonna have a third one out there at the barn, and then the fourth one is gonna be over by the nectarine tree. This one we're gonna be attaching to the ramp so it's nice and solid whenever we're operating it. And then the other three, I actually have some 6x6 posts I'm gonna be sinking in the ground next to the hydrant. So we'll actually have a solid piece of wood to attach them to. Whenever I'm operating the hydrant, I don't want it to be wiggling the joint down below and eventually causing a leak. And I do have 3 posts that I'm planning on using up there at the boneyard. I need to get those out before it rains today so I can move them into the garage where I can get them stained. But this is gonna be one piece of the project that we're gonna have to do to get ready for the ditch, is getting all these patio stones out of here and this box moved, giving us access to this edge of the house. We're gonna be digging down and drilling a hole through into the basement. And we'll be running the electric and the water through there inside to the new meter that I just hooked up. Now the way our local municipality works, we actually get charged twice for water. Water coming into the house and water going through the drains going out of the house. So I ended up having to buy another meter from the town so we could actually get it hooked up here for our outdoor water, so we don't get charged for it double here for the drain water as well. So all the water I was filling up in the rain tanks last year and topping off the pond, we were getting charged double for it. We were actually getting a sewage charge as well as the water charge. But now with the new meter I have hooked up into the basement, we can actually deduct all the water that I'm using outside from the water that we used inside, so we don't get that sewage charge as well. And that's definitely going to help out with the utility bills here. As you can imagine, with all the things I have going on, it's not that cheap. And I actually do have 2 wells here on the property that I don't have to use city water. The only issue is they're old and the pumps are broken, so I'm going to have to get new pumps for those if I want to use well water this year in the gardens or for the animals. Which that is on the list. I would like to use well water down in the garden as much as I can. Huh, Pop, I'll get your ball. You're just trying to play. We're working, bud. He loves ramp ball. He likes setting it at the top and then rolling it down. Good boy. All right, I'll do another. Go. Gorgeous. Now we almost have all the pieces I need to do this trench project. I have the water pipe, most of the fittings, and I just need one more hydrant. We did have the hydrant, but it ended up showing up damaged, so we had to return that, and I'm still waiting for the new one to show up. But the electric wire showed up the other day. We got it, puppy. A big truck for a big delivery. Pup. So I have the spool of wire sitting over here on standby until the ditch gets dug. And I've been looking at the weather forecast, trying to plan out when's going to be the best time to start digging the ditch. We can't dig it in the mud, so we don't want a rainy day. And today's going to be a nice sunny day. Tomorrow's warming up a little bit more, but we're looking at a little bit of rain overnight. And then the next day is going to be nice up into the 50s, but we're going to be getting rain all day long. So I'm going to have to wait until we drop into that cold snap we're expecting next week. It's going to be lows at night about 10 degrees and some into the single digits. And the daytime temps are only going to be about 20-25 degrees. So I think the ground's going to be hard and frozen enough that we'll be able to get that ditch dug without making too much of a mess. And it looks like it's supposed to be that cold all week, so that might be perfect for digging this ditch. Hopefully we can get everything laid in there and the ditch backfilled before it starts warming up and creating mud again. So Sunday it's supposed to be 50 during the day and 18 at night, and that's going to start the cold week. So I'm planning on getting the ditch witch here on Monday and starting that project then. But we have another project I'm actually working on too, and that is going to be the new chicken coop. And if you follow my other channel, Whitt Acres Nature at Home, you saw that we used up the leftover materials for making the saddle stones. And now that the paint is fully dry, I got them outside into the garden here. I might rearrange them a little bit more, but I'm planning on putting some more garden crafts in here as we get those done. So if you don't want to miss anything going on here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe to my other channel as well, Whitt Acres Nature at Home, to follow along with all the gardening and the aquatics. But as you can see back here behind the mushrooms, we have some fresh lumber lumber, which is always a beautiful sight. Now, I like to use as much reclaimed material as I possibly can for all my builds, but as I'm building a lot more here on the homestead, I'm running out of reclaimed materials. So I had my dad go to Lowe's today with his truck because he has an 8-foot bed and I needed some 16-foot and 12-foot lumber here that wasn't going to fit in my truck too well. But I got some fresh lumber here for the new chicken coop build project. Once I get the saddle stones up in place, I'll be able to start framing out with this. Now this wood is pretty much just gonna make the skeleton or the frame of the chicken coop, and then I'm gonna be filling it in with a lot of pallet boards and rough wood that I have here around the homestead. But I did need some new lumber here to get the structure started. And I think I have what I need now to get started with the chicken coop. I did actually have him pick up some of these stone pads here. I was actually thinking about making these myself. These are gonna go underneath the concrete mushrooms or the saddle stones, just to help hold the mushrooms up out of the mud a little bit better so we can see the whole mushroom and we don't lose any ground as it sinks into the mud, so the chickens still have enough space to go underneath the coop. Now I couldn't find any molds this size that I had lying around the property, and I would have had to buy more concrete just to make them. So while my dad was picking up the lumber, I just had him grab 6 of these so we can get it done quicker, and these were a little bit under $2, so it wasn't that bad. And I'm thinking with these, the concrete that I bought to make the saddlestone concrete mushrooms and this new lumber here, I'm thinking we're roughly around $300 for this coop project. Now I'd like to definitely keep it under 300, and I think with a little bit of innovation and imagination we'll be able to. And the birds are starting to quack up there. I might have to go and see if they have enough feed in their bowls. I actually just checked on them. They should be good. I do have Dabbles separated in the duck pen right now, so Mumbles isn't stressed or running away from them all day. But don't worry, we'll head up there and check on all the birds before the video is over. This is where the other mushroom went, where I have the slug taking a bite out of it. I think it turned out really well. Some people were saying that didn't quite look like a slug, but it looks like the slugs that I have around here. I don't know if they're called banana slugs or not, but they are yellow. Huh, Pup? You still trying to play ramp ball, bud? Oh, Pup. Good catch, puppy. Good block. All right, long one. Good boy. What, you gonna go in the garden? You wanna go look in the garden? Try and find a mouse or a mole? You do you, Pup. Oh, my Mumbles! You gorgeous goose. Look how dirty that jumbo is behind you. You birds. All nice and calm and quiet out there. Dabbles. Being a good bird. It's gonna be awesome when the duck pond thaws out and we can finally get the birds out there again. I'll be able to see them from the house. Look at that water. Gorgeous. Now before we head up and check on all the animals, I do have some packages to open up. Now I did do some opening already to make sure we had everything we needed for the project coming up. Like I said, one of these actually came damaged, so that one's getting returned, and we have another one on its way, so hopefully everything's gonna work from now on. Pup, but we have some other packages here that we need to open up. Too many for a short video, so we're gonna do it now in the long video. All right, Echo Pup, you ready? Pick one out, Pup. Little box. Oh, you're starting with the little box, Pup. Hold on, let me get to it too, Pup. There you go. Start opening one up. There you go. All right, you work on that one. I'll work on this one. How about that? What? Oh. I couldn't tell what these were in the package because they're all wrapped together. This is a package of safety glasses from Lauren. Thank you so much. These always come in handy. They get scratched up so easily sometimes and then you can't find them. Puppy, hold on. Time out. How many packages are you going to open at once, buddy? Hold on, you lost this one. We didn't even find out. Echo. Lost? What about this one? You already found out what's in here? You didn't tell me. What's in here, puppy? This is also from Lauren, and she sent me some garden markers and some garden tags. Now, seed starting season is coming up soon. That's going to be on my other channel, Whitt Acres Nature at Home, so make sure to subscribe to both channels to get everything coming from Whitt Acres. Pup, hold on. Let me get these things together. Thank you so much, Lauren. I love some practical packages. All right, what are you working on over here, pup? You got another bigger box. All right, you got that side open already. Good. Just go ahead and pop it open then, pup. Don't get the tape. There you go, rip the cardboard. What do we have in here? There you go, we have some seed starting mix. Actually, we have 3 bags of seed starting mix. And you got a new box, pup. Thank you so much. This is definitely going to get me going on the new seed starting season. I've been prepping and planning for that as well because I have a tendency to start my seeds a little bit too early, and I'm trying not to do that this year. Pup, how about an envelope this time? You want to start with something easy? You want to go with something easy? There you go. There you go. Rip it. We got to get you started. There you go. There, go ahead. Good boy. Good job. Now let me see what's inside. What do we have here, puppy? We have a gift here from Glenda. And she sent some seeds to start as well. Some pink strawberry and pom-pom dahlias. These will be definitely something to try out this year. Thank you so much. And what is this thing, puppy? What do you think this is? A big card. Oh, it's a box. It's a birthday cake card. Blow here. Oh, that is fancy. I have never had such a fancy card, huh, pup? Huh, pup? You want to eat it? Thank you so much. This is pretty fancy. Huh, it's making noise over there, huh, pup? We actually have a couple more cards here. We can go to one of these. If you're wondering why there's cards, I did have a birthday here recently. And I am now 31. Huh, pup? Still younger than you. Thank you so much, Gail, for the birthday wishes, and I hope you're recovering well. Huh, pup, one of these again? You want to rip this one open, pup? We didn't open this yet. There you go, tear it. There you go. Good job, puppy. What's in here? Oh, there's more. Oh, you getting it. Yeah, there you go. Good job. This is from Bernadette. She sent an Amazon gift card. Thank you so much. We always know these come in handy. And she also sent some window prints for the new windows we just put up at the barn. Someone did make a comment that wild birds might end up flying into the window, and I did think it'd be a good idea to put something up there to diffuse the windows so they don't try and fly in as much. I haven't seen any problem with it, but I think these will look good on the window anyway. Pup. I should be able to put these on this weekend whenever it warms up. Now we'll get the other card open here, puppy. And this one's from Canada. Thank you so much, Shelly, for the birthday wishes, and I really appreciate the cash gift inside. I just want to take a quick moment to thank everybody that wished me a happy birthday. I really appreciate everybody following along on the channel and supporting everything I'm doing here. Now, outside the channel here, I am not very talkative. I am very much an introvert, so a lot of people that are sending messages to me, I don't quite get back to everybody, but I do try and read all the comments, and I really appreciate everybody that's interested in what I'm doing here. Pup, is this one safe? Good boy, good boy. What is this? What is all this in here? Hold on, hold on. Is that for you? I don't know about that. Let me check the paperwork. This package is from Crystal, and there was a few things inside. Pup, the first thing in here is a penguin keychain, my favorite animal, thank you. And then we have here a sea turtle duck, which I think will float in the pond. A little box here, let's see what's inside. Think it's safe? Oh, this is a little turtle charm for safe travels, thank you. I try my best not to travel, but if I do, I know I'll be safe. And then in here we have what? Some chicken clothes? What's this, puppy? What do we have here? A basket. We have a chicken basket, pup. Is it for you? I don't know if it's for you, pup. Well, what do we have here? I think it's a chicken basket, not for eggs, but for actual birds. You're supposed to put their legs through the holes and you can actually hold them in place. This might help for any foot care that I have to do on the birds. Thank you so much. I've never seen these before, but they'll probably come in handy with all the vet work I have to do on the animals. Jumbo Etta is doing much better. She just had a few feathers pulled out of her tail, probably from dabbles. But I got her all cleaned up, and she even had a nice warm Epsom salt bath again this morning since we got pretty cold last night. She's doing a lot better running around with the flock. Huh, pup, you're pushing the cushions off, puppy. And a box. We gotta get this open. Huh, pup, it already started opening. What do you think's inside? Anything good? Anything for you? That's the real question. You got anything in there? Huh, you want to find something for you. What's in there, pup? Yeah, rip it open. What do we have? What do we have, puppy? What's in here? Help! Help! Can't find it. Good boy. Good boy. What do we have here? We got the cable, pup. This is a 350-foot Ethernet cable. Puppy, you're buried. What are you doing in there? What else did you find? Hold on. Oh, you're ripping it open. What is that? Something breakable, pup? You got tape in your mouth? Good boy. Hold on, bud. You got another thing. What's that? Oh, we got a sign. This is a very accurate sign. If you have a goat, you have goat poop everywhere. And yes, we are going to be getting goats here in the spring again. They're actually already born. They're raising up on their mom right now. And then once they're actually able to get off of their mom's teat and they're eating regular feed, that's when I'll be getting them here. What are you working on over there, pup? Oh, now in this box we have some electrical connectors I'm going to be using to connect and tee off the electrical wire going to the barn. And these are definitely going to help keep everything neat and tidy going out there. Thank you so much. Echo, why are you eating my umbrella? What are you doing? That's not yours. It's not a chew toy, puppy. That's an umbrella. For the golf. For my golf bag. You silly pup. Yeah, you used to have a cushion on this couch. I built the couch with a cushion. It's supposed to be here. You silly pup. But we also have some Ethernet cable inside that box, and this is going to be running out to the barn and the ditch as well. Puppy, I can't see the camera. Now, since we're digging a ditch all the way out to the barn, I figured it'd be a good time to also add an Ethernet cable. And this is going to hopefully get some internet out to the barn that I'll be able to hook some cameras up to, and maybe even eventually a live stream. Now, I'm not the most tech savvy, so hopefully we can get this hooked up, but since we're running a ditch out there, I figured this was going to be the best method of getting internet out to the barn. There are wireless methods, but I think this is going to be the best. And thank you so much, Bernie, for being a main sponsor of this ditch project. Was that the last one, pup? All good? You got it all open? Huh, you want to go see the animals now? Come on. Now real quick before we head up there, I did get the concrete mushrooms that we made in the last video out of their molds so they can completely cure. Alright, it is the day after doing these mushrooms and I'm hoping that they're dry enough that they're going to hold shape once I cut this pot off. We have the garage up to 60 degrees right now to try and help the drying process, but they're going to dry a lot quicker if I can cut the pot off and allow the air to get in there. Pop. Let's see what happens. have 6 mushrooms now. We just have to wait for them to dry. And I still have them all sitting up here in the garage. They are starting to lighten up here on the stalks a lot more. They're starting to blend in with the mushroom caps. And that is good, but like I said, we are going to be dropping down into the single digits here for a few nights, and we're only going to be going up into the 20s for the high. Pup, so there's no rush to get these out there. I'm going to be waiting until after this cold snap. I'm working on the ditch first anyway, now that we have this weather forecast coming up, so it's just going to benefit to get these fully cured before we get them outside where they're going to stay forever. And I did figure out how to move them. We have this strap here that I use to move stones around when building the pond. And if I wiggle the mushroom right into the center here, I can fold these up and then I can carry the mushroom around. The way they're shaped, they just don't fit onto a dolly very well. So I'm going to be using this strap to lift all of them up onto a pallet. I'm going to get them strapped onto a pallet, and then I'm going to use the backhoe with the forks to carry them up to the barn. I think that's going to be the easiest. Pup. All right, let's go see the animals. The sun is starting to set here at Whitt Homestead, and the birds are getting ready to go in. Well, maybe not everybody. That looks like Columbiana, but it's hard to tell from this far away. Come on, pup, we gotta check on the birds. I've actually had Dabbles separated from Mumbles all day long, so she's been getting a really nice break today. Here she comes. Mumbles. You beautiful goose. Columbiana, what are you doing outside the fence, girl? You still a fence jumper. You got no tail, girl. And who's that, Duchess in the barnyard? All right, but nobody else. I really want to get that grass to grow here in the barnyard for spring. Hey, Bobtail, how you doing, girl? Chicken? Whenever you're ready, pup. You do you. How's it going back here, ladies? Mumbles, you enjoying your day? I know, I was gonna let Dabbles back with the flock here, but I got busy. So Mumbles and Duke and most of the flock here had a Dabbles free day. Maple, Jezebel. Coming up, Clara. I gotta check on everybody. Is that you, Jumbo Etta? You girl. Hermione, how you doing? Pebbles. Which one's Jumbo Etta? Was that her? I got her all cleaned up today in her bath, so I can't tell which has the dirty tail. That might be her over by Mumbles. Nah, she's walking pretty good. Hey, pup. Where is Jumbo Etta? Dabbles doesn't have her. Dabbles has 2 Jumbos with him. Ron, you trying to go to bed, bud? I'll go ahead and open the gate. You guys can funnel in. There you go. Everybody get together. Pebbles, you're with the wrong flock, girl. Oh, blue, khaki. Couldn't wait to get back with Mumbles. Oh, there's Jumbo Etta. Yeah, I can tell that sway now. Girl. Not you. The other one's Jumbo Etta. Alright, you guys still have feed out here. Oh, you're empty. You guys might want dinner. Ron's girls are heading in. I'll get you some dinner before you head in for bed. Pup. Echo, pup, you left the gate open and we got more chickens outside now. Ladies, you going up to bed? Lil Ro, Anna, Lucy. What's going on, Dot, Louise? I'll just get something for them to eat real quick. And then we'll get all the eggs collected up. We got to get duck eggs and chicken eggs. What's going on, ducks? Here you go, if you're interested. I got you something, Mumbles. Fill your belly up. Huh? What do you think? There you go. Get something to eat. Dabbles, you going to bed? Go to bed, you bird. Take her with you. She wants to stay up late, Dabbles. You can go to bed. What are you saying? Seem to be having an argument, bud. You gotta let her be free, bud. Let her be free, Dabbles. Where'd Mumbles go? Is she over there? Where'd Mumbles go? She's behind the love shack. I think she is. He got squawking too much. Dabbles, why don't you go to bed, you bird? Oh, Mumbles, you're in the boneyard. Aw, she just got as far away from him as she could. Huh, pup, it's time for Dabbles to go to bed. All right, before everybody gets inside here, we're gonna try and collect some eggs. Huh, ladies? I don't want to bother you, but we gotta get some eggs out of here first. Anything in that corner, pup? No? We got some light in here coming in from the windows, so we can find these eggs. That's 2, puppy, into the bougie basket. There's a lot underneath the window here. This is a favorite nesting spot. 2, 4, 5. So we have 7 eggs so far. Was there nothing over here by the door? They don't like this one. Maybe this corner. Here we go, 2 more. And these are all duck eggs. We still don't have Mumbles laying yet. That's 9 from her flock though. They're starting to pick up. Warmer weather helps them lay their eggs, but they also lay more eggs whenever we start getting more light. Who's in here? Nobody yet. We're waiting on Ron's flock. It looks like Echo Pup got to their eggs. He likes to bury eggs. Oh yeah, they're in here. Just 2. That's not a lot. And whoa, these are Duchess's eggs. I didn't realize Duchess was laying over there. I missed her eggs yesterday. Any more in here? Any duck eggs? No duck eggs. Where are the ducks laying, Pop? They laying over here? Oh, here they are. They're laying in this corner. What, 3? 1, 2, 3 duck eggs. I'm not entirely sure if Jumbo started laying yet. She might have laid 1 egg, but she hasn't been laying lately. But I think that's all the duck eggs from up here. That's 9 from Mumble's flock, and then that's 3 from Ron and the girls. And 2 from Duchess. Hump up. And I gotta get fresh hay down here. Make sure everybody's dry and warm for the night. All right, pup, we're all set. Sounds like Dabbles is getting ready to come in. We'll go check the chicken eggs. We'll do the love shack first. Mumbles, you ready for bed, girl? Go on in, Dabbles. We'll see what the sweet girls have been laying. I am gonna be incubating these girls' eggs once they start laying some more. I've usually been getting about 3. 1, 2, 3. I want them to start laying more before I start incubating. I probably want to incubate a dozen. Ladies, back to work. Now we'll check on Bert and the snowballs. I've been getting about 3 with them as well. Bert, snowballs, you ready for bed? Good. I need to check your eggs. What do you have here? Only 2, ladies. Okay, I'll take them. That's what? 3 from the sweet girls, 2, 5, 6, 7 total. All right. Thank you, ladies. We'll see you in the morning, Bert. Start funneling in, you birds. It's bedtime. Go on, Dabbles. Mumbles will be in later. We still have some girls outside the fence. Let's see what kind of eggs we have inside the barn. Hey, Pants, I'm just collecting eggs. Coming in, ladies. Coming in. Hey, Light Duchess. What do you have for me today? That's not a lot. They've been laying a lot more than 3. 1, 2, 3. I usually get about 6 from them. All right, I'll take 3. That's okay, ladies. You've been working hard lately. Duchess hasn't come in yet? All right, I'll leave the gate open. All right, let's see what Sammy's flock is laying over here in the fluffy butt hut. Nothing in this box, but we got 3 to start. That's good. 3 there. How many total do we have so far? What was that? 3 from in there? That's 6. And then 5 is 11, 12, 13 total right now. How you doing in here, ladies? You don't mind the flash too much, do you? Not bothered like the ducks. Down in the bottom here we have 4. That's a good start. It's usually 3 down here. Ooh, we got a dirty egg. Somebody dropping dirty. 3 more there. I think 6. Whoa! What are you doing? Nothing? Just a mouse? What, 16 if I'm counting right? 17. And then we changed up the nesting boxes here, so we'll check the mid-level. That seems to be a favorite. 5 more. What, 21? We're getting blackjack today. Oh, I think this is little rose egg. It's so cute. It's an off-white, and it's always smaller and more pointy than the others. See how round this white one is? That one's probably Anna or Lucy. But we do have this upper level here, so we'll see if they're using that. Nope, not today. They have been using it whenever I put an egg up there in the morning. But if I leave it empty, they haven't been jumping up there to use it yet. But we got 21 chicken eggs. And what, I think a dozen duck eggs today? That's a pretty heavy bougie basket. Not quite filled to the brim yet, but maybe one day. What are you doing in there? Huh, pup? We gotta put the barn away, bud. Night, Columbiana. Night, ladies. Dot. Thelma. Alright, is everybody ready for bed over here, Mumbles? Everybody went in but you. Go ahead, girl. I'll make sure Dabbles gets in his stall. We got a bunch of ducks over there in his window. I gotta make sure Mumbles is okay. Uh-oh. Nope. Hold on. Dabbles, why are you coming outside, you boy? Oh, puppy. They're all coming out now. We got some bird sorting to do, Echo Pup. Come on, sweet girl. Let's get you turned around. Let's get you over with the flock again. Oh, you skinny bird. You just going right through that gap. Good job. Good. Head around, Mumbles. We'll get all this cleaned up once we start building the new coop. Head back with the flock. They're all waiting for you, girl. Alright, that's going to be all for this one. Me and Echo have to get all the birds sorted for bed. If you want to keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres and the two big projects that are coming up next, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Huh. Good boy. Good. Huh, ladies. Huh, pup.